Football is the game that requires every player to have a huge range of qualities and skills in order to win. For example, you cannot be incredibly skilled, but run with the speed of a turtle, then the skill advantage is annihilated. Or one cannot run fast but not handle the ball properly. Therefore, from a young age, football academies place a lot of emphasis on each component of football. But still, before enrolling a child in a football academy, they examine him or her for speed and physical attributes with special attention. After all, genetics play a significant role in any sport. Some players are just gifted with high rates of speed that they develop during their evolution. Now, we're going to tell you all about them. So here are the top 10 fastest footballers at present. Don't forget to subscribe, like and leave a forward comment. Let's go! 10th place, Darwin Núñez, 36.53 kilometers an hour and 22.69 miles an hour. The 10th place is taken by Liverpool player Darwin Núñez. Having started his professional career in Uruguay, soon Darwin moved from South America to Europe, more specifically to Spanish Almeria. Núñez played just one season for Almeria before being bought by Benfica for €24 million. Shining in Portugal for 2 seasons, he attracted the attention of many teams, especially Liverpool, where he finally ended up after a big transfer of €75 million. Since the summer of 2022, Darwin Núñez is a significant Liverpool player, and his football skills are noted by many renowned players.
The name of Haaland, but also Darwin. It's a bit similar, very direct, quick, tall, strong, and it's quite difficult to play against those guys.
It is surprisingly difficult to stop a man who can reach speeds of 36.53 kilometers an hour with a height of 108 centimeters. 9th place, Victor Osimhen, 36.61 kilometers an hour, 22.74 miles an hour. Victor Osimhen is a Nigerian footballer who's played for Napoli for 2 seasons. On the 31st of July 2020, he joined the Italian club for a record €70 million for an African player.
I would never believe that if they tell me 3 years ago that I'm going to play for one of the biggest clubs in the world.
His statistics for Napoli is quite impressive, as he's already scored 51 goals for the Neapolitan team. And he's only 24 years old, so he would progress season after season. So what helps him show such a level? First, he's excellent at playing with his head.
I think the secret behind this is that I've been practicing this while growing up. Those that know me very well knows that I use my head to score a lot more than my feet.
Second, and the most important concerning the present video, is his high speed, namely 36.61 kilometers per hour. 8th place, Anthony Gordon, 36.61 kilometers per hour, 22.74 miles per hour. Anthony Gordon plays for Newcastle United. Although he's only 21 years old, he's already played several seasons for English club Everton, of which he is a pupil. Though he's not shown any notable performance so far, you can be sure he will soon become a high-class player who can easily compete at the highest level if he uses the right approach.
The short term to just keep winning. I think the club are in a really good position.
Anthony's plans are very ambitious, and despite the lack of team trophies, he already manages to stand out with very cool individual features. One of those is his speed. He's one of the fastest players in the Premier League, and to be more specific, his speed is 36.61 kilometers per hour. 7th place, Mihailo Mudryk, 36.63 kilometers per hour, 22.76 miles per hour. Recently, 22-year-old Ukrainian Mihailo Mudryk moved from Shakhtar Donetsk to English club Chelsea for an estimated fee of €100 million, making him the most expensive Ukrainian footballer. Mihailo is a very talented player who differed from others since early childhood. No wonder he trained in Kharkiv Metalist Academy, using Irish system of training which was used by children's academy coaches. He debuted in professional football at age of 17 in Ukrainian Premier League and won in the 2019-2020 season. Then he won the Ukrainian Super Cup trophy in 2021. In 2022, Mihailo became the best Ukrainian footballer of the year thanks to his phenomenal skills, of which he is the incredible speed he reached in one of the Champions League matches, 36.63 kilometers per hour. In the Champions League match, you reached a speed of 36.6 kilometers per hour. Do you think you can go faster? Yes, our goal is 40 kilometers per hour. Just look at the ambition of this young talent. Maybe in a few years, Mihailo will reach his goal of becoming the number one among the fastest footballers in the world. Meanwhile, we're moving on to 6th place. 6th place, Phil Foden, 37.12 kilometers per hour, 22.99 miles per hour. Phil Foden is a true Manchester City patriot. Foden is one of the few players in modern football who's not changed clubs by the age of 22. Phil has been a Manchester City fan from an early age and soon found himself at their academy, where he developed his personality as a footballer. Foden is considered to be an incredibly talented footballer who is expected to compete with the most titled players.
Phil is an incredible talent player.
At the moment, he already has a number of trophies in his collection that grows with each season. 4 titles in the Premier League is an unbelievable achievement. And even more incredible is the fact that this guy has an amazing physique for his size. No wonder he's ranked 6th fastest player with 37.12 kilometers per hour.
Strong, but he's really, really strong. And arriving the byline, cross, shoots. He's an outstanding young player. He's a huge talent. I think England has a diamond.
5th place, Fred, 37.28 kilometers per hour, 22.99 miles per hour. Frederico Rodrigues de Paulo Santos, or just Fred for short. He's a pupil of the Brazilian club Internacional, where he twice won the Rio Grande do Sul State League. He joined Shakhtar Donetsk in 2013 and played over 100 games there before moving to Manchester United in 2018 for £47 million, where he still plays to this day. Fred is a rather controversial player, as he hasn't had time to fully develop himself and become a true top player. He is unlikely to change as the Brazilian is turning 30 soon, which is quite an age for a football player. Nevertheless, he keeps working hard and occasionally shows pretty decent performances. I like to be an example for everybody. I'm at an age where you've gained experience and I obviously continue doing my best. Although, as we discussed, Fred is not the real top of world football. Some of his stats are at a very high level, like the one we're talking about in this video. The Brazilian is an extremely fast player and has a speed limit of 37.28 kilometers per hour. 4th place, Mason Greenwood, 37.59 kilometers per hour, 22.99 miles per hour. Mason Greenwood is a Manchester United pupil. He made his debut for the Red Devils main team on the 6th of March 2019 in a Champions League match against PSG, making him the youngest Red Devils player to compete in the Champions League. At that time, he was 17 years and 156 days old. Mason's career is now in limbo, as things went wrong after the rape allegation. Despite the issue already appearing to have been resolved, Greenwood's reputation has been significantly damaged, and even the Man U themselves aren't making much of a move towards his return. Still, all of that does not negate the fact that Mason is a very talented player with exceptional individual attributes. One of these is his speed. He runs 37.59 kilometers per hour. 3rd place, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, 37.59 kilometers per hour, 22.99 miles per hour. Another Manchester United player, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, is the 3rd fastest footballer on the list. Aaron has played his entire career in the Premier League. First, he was a player of Crystal Palace, and later he moved to Manchester.
Excited, to finally have signed for this team. As a kid, every kid wants to play for a team like this. So, I'm grateful and it's an honour to represent this club. I think I'll...
Now, he's 25. He's not a big star, but he is a solid player who can show good results on the English Premier League level. Perhaps he should have switched leagues and revealed himself in a new way, but that's not what this video is about. Wan-Bissaka is one of many Africans in the list, and as you know, the African boys have very good genetics, and Aaron is no exception. This is evidenced by his speed indicators, as in one of the matches he reached a speed of 37.59 kilometers an hour. 2nd place, Adama Traore, 38 kilometers per hour, 23.61 miles per hour. Adama Traore is a Spanish footballer of Malian origin, playing on the position of striker for English club Wolverhampton. Traore began his career in Spain, more specifically in Barcelona, where he played from the age of 8. Despite the fact that he was brought up in this club, the main part of his career is currently spent in the English Premier League, where he's been playing for almost 8 years. His main team is Wolverhampton, in which he played a big number of games. Surprisingly, Adama Traoré is quite a massive player. His height is 178 centimeters and he weighs 86 kilograms. And it's really surprising that such dimensions do not prevent him from taking the second line of our top. He has a speed rating of 38 kilometers per hour.
Quickest player in the Premier League, 96 pace. Amazing fact. I don't know if you know this actually, not only are you the fastest player in the Premier League, but you're the joint fastest player in the game alongside one other player. Do you know who has the same pace stat as you? One other player, not a Premier League player.
Mbappe.
And in first place, Kylian Mbappe, 38 kilometers an hour, 23.61 miles per hour. Yes, as you predicted, it is Kylian Mbappe who tops the list of fastest players. This French phenomenon regularly shows incredible speed in his matches, constantly leaving defenders behind. He has a very quick and powerful stride, which enables him to not only outmaneuver his opponents just running away, but also trick them 1v1 with unbelievable speed.
He's a great talent.
Mbappe's incredible athletic skills are largely the product of his genetics, but not only of a hard work. Many of our top players do have African origins, but Kylian's parents were athletes too, and he certainly has that inherited from them. Mbappe's speed is truly something extraordinary. The way he applies it just stuns fans' minds. Hardly every track and field athlete can compete with the Frenchman in this regard. We're pretty sure that if Kylian had chosen athletics instead of football, he would still have been recognised. So here's our top 10 list of the fastest footballers at the moment. What player could have a good career in athletics? Write your thoughts in the comments and suggest your top lists that you would like to see on our channel. See you soon!